Good evening, everyone. This is Teresa Ko. I'm from San Jose Pop-Up Choir, and welcome to our post show. Thank you so much, Suinoy. We just saw the virtual showcase. We had a lot of amazing performances from several very talented singers and performers. And it was really amazing to see everyone in their different styles and different nuanced performances and different kind of genres. And perform these very skilled and really interesting performances. So now we are in our post show, and this Sinoy was kind enough to give us a little bit of the floor. So again, I'm Teresa, I'm one of the pop-up members, and I'm here with in alphabetical order, Mark and Maya, Nick and Sally, and we are going to be talking for a little bit in between these segments. And Sinoy let us kind of just take the floor for this because for this post show, one of the purposes behind this was to support a benefit, a fundraiser for the studio and for Pop-Up Choir. And I will send the link shortly after I'm done talking in the YouTube chat, or maybe one of my fabulous colleagues can put it on the chat. So this was an effort that we've been doing in the last couple months, and everyone and Pop-Up has been incredibly helpful and supportive with this. What we wanted to do is basically help the Pop-Up Choir as a community. We have been here for about almost 5 years now, and I started about a month or two after this group started, and I have seen it grown from, the first meeting I saw, there were literally 3 other people, including Sinoy, so 2 other people besides Sinoy and me. And now, before COVID-19, we were regularly having like 25, 35 people easily in our meetings and our karaoke parties. And it was just a blast. It's always been a blast. And so it's been a pleasure and an honor and a privilege to get to know both the regulars, the amazing people who come on a regular basis, but also the people who come in and out, and people who've moved in, moved out, but still, maintain ties with us. It's been a pleasure. And none of it would have happened without Sinoy and Karen and this community that they built up. And it's hard to imagine how much time and effort and also money, just practically speaking, money is also required in order to support a community. And it's not just, we kind of have parties pretty much every time we have a karaoke meeting. So, just the practical things like food and, utensils and whatnot. But also, we have built an amazing studio with, a stage and multiple mics and sound setup and video setup and backdrop and fancy lighting and all these amazing things over time. And that takes money. And also the effort of both Sinoy and Karen and the rest of the Pop-Up members. I remember us moving into this new studio almost 2 years ago now, and it was a bare cinder block place almost. And we were able to help kind of build a stage and try to help Sinoy and Karen with making it more of a homey kind of environment for all of us. So it's been a building process, and it's involved a ton of time and effort and love from all of us. So wanted to give back to everyone, but also especially to Sinoy and Karen. So this was the benefit. This was the purpose of this benefit. And thank you so much for putting in the link for that. And we initially did a goal of $5,000, and we've already surpassed that. Yay! So we've bumped up the goal a little bit to 7,500. But I want to thank everyone for all of your support and everything you guys have done so far. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your donations. You all have been amazing. And I just wanted to kind of say a little bit as well personally. So again, I have been part of Pop-Up Choir for nearly 5 years now. And I started again near its infancy. And I remember the first time I joined Pop-Up, it was as you guys know, as many of you know, it's like at nighttime on a weekday, on a work day, essentially. And I'm like tired. And it starts at like, 7, 8 p.m. So I like walk into Sinoy's Oat Studio, which is in this kind of like place where there's multiple little small offices. And by 7, 8 p.m., it's like empty, dark. The parking lot's pretty empty. And you see this meetup sign in front of his open door. But he had in his first studio a little hallway before you enter into the main room. And that hallway was pitch dark, my friends. It was like dark, it was quiet, and there was no one there. And Sinoy and 2 other pop-up members were like inside. So I remember like, oh gosh, I don't know anyone. Am I going to get kidnapped or something? So I like walk into this dark hall. I'm like, oh gosh, what's happening? And I'm kind of a little bit creeped out. And then I walk in and I meet Sinoy and 2 other new pop-up participants. And I remember meeting Sinoy, and he was just a very genuine, enthusiastic person. That was my first impression of him. And over the years, it's kind of been the same feeling I've had when we do these things at Pop-Up Choir. We've done some pretty scary things, at least personally for me, flash mobs at farmers markets, singing in front of strangers, like paying movie theater goers at like, the short film festivals, going to the Kidney Action Day, which is a health fair event that was at the San Jose flea market, doing a film project. What was that? 48 hours where we film a musical within that span of time. We create and film the entire thing. Those are terrifying, my friends. Mm-hmm. And I remember going into many of these, thinking in my head, okay, this is kind of scary. This is kind of intimidating. I've never done this before. This is completely out of my comfort zone. And then because of Sinoy and Karen and all of you, everyone in the Pop-Up Choir being so amazing, so supportive, so brilliant and enthusiastic and talented, I've always come out saying that enriched my life and that made me a lot happier. And that's always been the experience I've had with Pop-Up Choir. So I think, again, this is a phenomenal thing. I'm so blessed to be a part of this and to know all of you. And so I wanted to continue. And so we want to help support Pop-Up Choir and Sinoy and Karen. And so thank you again for all of your generous support. I'm going to open it up because I am rambling at this point to my friends here, Sally, Nick, Maya, and Mark, and just open up for you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Teresa. I think that we actually have a video to show that might actually give more voices to the other members of the choir as well. So we might see that coming down.
Hi, Sinoy and Karen. As you know, I'm still new to the San Jose Pop-Up Choir community, but I can see the amount of time and energy that you're offering to create this amazing and unique and fun and safe space for everybody who loves to sing. And for this, I really want to thank you.
What has the San Jose Pop-Up Choir meant for me?
It's been a few years since I joined the San Jose Pop-Up Choir.
So I joined the Pop-Up Choir, I think, was around August 2019.
I joined about almost 5 years ago.
I always wanted a place to feel where I belonged and to have a sense of community. And for the last 4 years, the San Jose Pop-Up Choir was that for me.
It's amazing how special the Pop-Up Choir can feel, It's amazing how awesome it can be to join with folks and be like, wow, there's an energy here. There's such a positive energy.
Pop-Up Choir is so much more than what I had originally expected.
The community is incredibly welcoming and supportive and creative and especially talented.
I'm really proud and thankful to be a part of it.
It really is a staple of so many of our lives, and a place where we've been able to develop so many deep friendships and a family.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for creating such a warm and welcoming community where we're all encouraged to be brave and take risks and support one another in song.
Most of all, I think what I'm thankful for is the people at Pop-Up. Some of my best friends and some of the most wonderfully talented people that I've met in my life are at Pop-Up Choir.
And it takes a lot of work to manage a community like Pop-Up. It's hard to fathom the hours Sinoi's put into it.
Planning and coordinating,
Editing and writing,
managing equipment and providing amenities.
not to mention providing a physical space for us to meet in.
And all he asks of us is to show up and try, to do what we can. It's actually incredible.
And I really have to thank him and everybody else that has participated in making San Jose Pop-Up Choir great.
In December of last year, I was diagnosed with cancer, and that brought about several expenses that were totally unexpected and unplanned for. And the Pop-Up Choir did a 24-hour sing-a-thon, and they sang constantly that whole time. I am so grateful for what they did for us.
During the pandemic, Sinoi has done an amazing job in keeping us all connected by running virtual events regularly.
I look forward to them all the time. Just being able to connect with you guys over the internet until we can get together again has done wonders for me.
It's even more welcome during this pandemic, with you giving us singing to look forward to every month.
So thank you guys for always being welcoming, non-judgmental, and for being so kind, providing lots of drinks and snacks. I'll always be thankful for you for giving me something positive in my life.
I never thought I'd sing on a stage, especially not alone. But Pop-Up gave me exactly the right space to do that in, and to prove to myself that I could go the distance.
My life is so much richer because of Sinoi, Karen, and the rest of my Pop-Up family.
Your continuation to host different online events and innovate and keep the song alive has really been a lifeline for so many of us during this really difficult time.
Sinoi and Karen, I have spent weeks trying to figure out how to describe what you and the Pop-Up Choir and the studio and our community mean to me. For once in my life, I have no words. Except thank you.
All right. Wow.
So thank you for everyone who contributed to that. Yeah, thank you for everyone who contributed that. It was kind of like, I was like, hey, everyone, would you mind saying a few words about Pop-Up Choir? And people were just really brave and stepped up to the plate. So thank you.
Yeah, I think what a lot of the videos point to that you don't see necessarily just this slice of a showcase is the journey of growth that a lot of us go through and that Pop-Up enables us to go through. So when we first come into the studio, we're like, whoa, this is a little much. I don't know if I'm getting on that stage yet. But, it ends up in being able to do something like this. So seeing that growth is really awesome.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Mark. Like, I've been able to do things I never thought I would do in my life, right? Because of this group and because of Sinoi and Karen's support. And I think this fundraiser during this time is particularly important because just of the difficulty we're all going through right now with the pandemic and in California with the fires and many other things going on. It's a difficult time, and the studio unfortunately isn't being able to be used for other things that it would have been used for, to be able to pay the cost for the rent and all that different type of stuff. So this fundraiser is so essential and so helpful. Thank you so much to everybody who's already donated and is watching this right now. We really appreciate it.
Another thing I want to add is that I think I love that we are continuing this community even virtually, and this benefit only just reflects what good work we've done in the past as well, like with other fundraisers. This is not a first for those of us who are relatively new to our group. We've done quite a few other benefits and fundraisers, so often accompanied by these kind of really crazy 12-hour long, 24-hour long marathons of singing nonstop, literally for 12 hours or 24 hours. And we've raised through the collected efforts of everyone and through the generous donations of our community. We've done benefits for Hurricane Harvey, for the Camp Wildfires, for multiple other events. So yeah, let's keep going. And this is one way we can support this community, but the larger community around us as well.
Yeah, a lot of the organizational abilities that Sinoi brings has been absolutely instrumental. He puts us in touch with the types of people we need to talk about or organizations we need to work with, and he helps us organize all these things. And even now in the background, Sinoi has not one, not two, 3 keyboards simultaneously. He's got one in his right hand, one in his left. The third one's just his face hitting all the keys. And he's constantly putting in this effort and this work to keep things rolling for us.
All right, and it looks like we have a song ready by Keith, recorded last night, plus one from G, coming up right after that.
In the day we sweated out on the streets of a runaway American dream. At nights we ride through mansions of glory and suicide machines. Sprung from cages out on Highway 9, chrome wheel fuel injected and stepping out over the line. Whoa, baby, this town rips the bones from your back. It's a death trap. It's a suicide rap. We gotta get out while we're young. 'Cause tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Yes, born to run. Wendy, let me in. I wanna be your friend. I wanna guard your dreams and visions. Just wrap your legs round these velvet rims and strap your hands across my engines. Together we can break this trap. We'll run till we drop, baby. We'll never go back. Whoa, will you walk with me out on the wire? 'Cause baby, I'm just a scared, I'm lonely rider, but I gotta know how it feels. I wanna know if love is wild, baby. Wanna know if love is real. Oh, can you show me? Semi-powered drones streaming down the boulevard. The girls comb their hair in the rearview mirrors, and the boys, they try to look hard. The amusement park rides bold and stark. The kids are huddled on the beach in a mess. I wanna die with you, Wendy, on the streets tonight in an everlasting kiss. Oh! One, two, three, hey! Highways jammed with broken heroes on a Till then, tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Oh, honey, tramps like us, baby, baby, we were born to run. Come on, tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Oh, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer. If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know won't melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out of hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Just hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time you'll find the way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
That was amazing. G.
Very nice.
He is one of our kind of long-standing members who is known for his ability to do Mariah Carey and have the best riffs and to be able to compete for the highest notes. And it's always so much fun to listen to him. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
keep
Keith
bringing the
too.
spirit there, rocking out. He's always a joy to watch on stage. He does all the cool moves I wish I had.
I saw Nancy put in the thread that this feels even more like a Friday night with G doing a diva song and Keith doing his rock thing. And I couldn't agree more. It exactly encompasses what a Friday night would look like with us different personalities coming in and bringing in our different flavors.
Absolutely. Yeah. I always love seeing Keith get up on stage because he just rocks it every single time. It brings such like energy and freedom, like physical energy and excitement to his songs. And it's always cool to both listen to him. Like, you know, Keith is a very powerful singer, but also just seeing him kind of do his thing on stage physically is also pretty cool. And G, same thing. He is very well known in our group for hitting those high notes that even girls can't get sometimes. And like really good at, you know, Mariah Carey, especially with her R&B, very complex riffs and that balance between being strong sometimes and being gentle and soft. Like he nailed it with that one. Yeah.
Definitely. And that setup in front of those stairs was just delightful. I love people's home setups. He had a whole mic stand and everything. We're getting legit, everyone, just in case you didn't know. We're getting our home studios all set up.
That's right. That's right.
Even within the group, we get you know, a little bit of diversity in the types of interests and the nature of your interest in singing. So G is one of those who goes hard on research and figuring out, you know, what singers does he like and what does he like to emulate. You can get into some really interesting conversations like, oh, well, have you heard this singer? You hear that quality to their voice? Like, wow, such power. The resonance of this singer is great. You should check her out. That type of thing is something you can always go to G for.
That's what I really appreciate about G, and also Mark. I gotta point you out. Like one of my favorite things about this group is how we can geek out about vocal technique. Like we can just have like conversations about, oh, you know, what are the how do we like belt and how do we like decrease vocal stress and how to maintain pitch and all that stuff. And us being a lot of us are in the tech field or you know in various different areas of in our professions, and it's so very cool to kind of hear everyone kind of talk from the from their different kind of technical backgrounds and all come together to geek out about vocal technique. Yeah.
and yet, you know, there's a sign over your head, Mark and Maya, that I feel is a story behind that as far as your vocal choices. What is Butler and Oki in a final shootout?
Gosh, well, this was from a couple months ago. Yeah, we started, so since we can't meet in person now, we've been doing a lot of video performances for each other, and we chose something from Annie Get Your Gun. So I was Annie Oakley and Mark was Frank Butler, and this was our final shootout scene for Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better, which you can also view on our YouTube channel. It's forever up there, so you're welcome.
I think all of the songs that we put together so far and kind of posted are up there. So if anyone is dying for some musical entertainment or something new to put on in the background while they wash the dishes, it's there and you can play it. There's a lot of hours of stuff up there.
Yeah, so please feel free. So there's a SJ Pop-Up channel, SJ Pop Space Up, I guess, channel on YouTube. And we have all the recent kind of virtual showcases uploaded on there. So if anyone wants to watch them or rewatch them, feel free to do so.
Yeah. One of the great things about this group too, even during the pandemic, we've been getting a ton of new folks just interested, especially trying to keep the song alive in their own lives, right? As we go through this difficult time. And so I think we have a song coming up from a relatively new member. Her name is Roseanne, and that should be coming up next.
Thank you. Those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone, but in my mind I know they will still live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would ride across the sky in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high, to serve with love. The time has come for closing books, and long last looks must end. And as I leave, I know that I am leaving my best friend, a friend who taught me right from wrong and weak from strong. That's a lot to learn. What can I give you in return? If you wanted the moon, I would try to make the stars, but I would rather let me give my heart to serve with love.
Thank you.
Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después.
Percussion, strings, winds, words. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my. Look like the boy too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad, ain't it a shame? Too bad, he gonna miss the girl.
You know, I feel really bad not even knowing your name. Maybe I could guess. Is it, Mildred? Okay, no. Is it Diane? Catherine? Sally? Nancy? Karen? Teresa? Bianca? Nicole? Lydia? Jennifer? Angela? Monica? Lisa? Kathleen? Amy? Ariel! Her name's Ariel! Ariel? Ariel!
Now's your moment, floating in a blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you've got the mood prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it. How you wanna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, float along and listen to the song. The song say, kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, music play, do what the music say. You gotta kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl.
Oh yeah. Mark and Maya, explain yourselves.
Alright.
Wow, where to begin with that?
We started working on this
was like
forever ago.
entire time. So
That was amazing.
It's been a project.
How long did it take you?
I think we put something like at least 50 hours into it total.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Did you make all the background stuff, like the cattails and like the?
It's mostly Maya.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I mean, it helps we had a blue sheet. That's the base. But turns out you can make Trader Joe's bags into a lot of things. So not just signs.
Not just cowboy hats.
Not just cowboy hats.
Good to know. Good to know.
Very
And
happy.
like the kelp or willows that you had, like those are.
It's both. You can do it either right side up or upside down. One looks like it's willows, and the other looks like it's kelp. Maya's idea.
Such ingenuity.
I've not laughed like that in a really long time. That was amazing.
So this is one of the blessings, I think, one of the silver linings, I guess I should say, about these virtual showcases is we would not have had any excuse or opportunity to see the creativity of certain people like Mark and Maya and other people too, like who have done really amazing things with the videos. Like when we first started doing these, the first virtual showcase, I was like, okay, I'm going to sit in front of my iPhone and I guess just sing. But other people have taken the concept to new heights and done some really amazing things with them.
That was
in 50 years. Once everybody's asking, "What did you do, Dad, for the pandemic?" Well, son,
here's a picture of me in a lobster costume.
Yes.
Hey, can you tell that we've spent $0 on all of our costumes?
That is the best way to go.
I think we have this like 10-second lag, right? That where audio's like 10 seconds behind the video. And I think the funniest thing for me was just like seeing Mark in these positions that were really creepy because Maya was singing by then. Like it was so, oh gosh, it was funny. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Yes, that was truly a delight of the night. Let's talk too about Armando. Right before that, how awesome was that?
Armando always brings that classic feel, whether it's kind of more Sinatra or something a little more operatic. He's there to fill that excellent niche. So thank you, Armando, for that submission.
Yeah, that was really calming and soothing, and just like I don't know what the lyrics meant, but it sounded really romantic and lovely.
I think one thing that was really cool just about the process for this particular showcase and post show is that we do have like some members that don't really have kind of the technology and the equipment to really participate in all of the virtual stuff and sending videos in, but because we were able to find a way to record these at the studio safely, there were people like Armando that were able to sing several songs for us, and that's really exciting to be able to hear him and see him sing again. And I know we have a few other people that have songs for the post show that kind of fall into that category, and it was really cool to see them.
Yeah, we also had a great debut from Roseanne. That song had some like tough jumps, like big vocal jumps in it. She made it sound easy. So thank you, Roseanne, for your submission. Very nice.
And
yeah, that was really well done.
It takes a lot of courage to show up like that was your first meeting and like just sitting in your car and all these random people in cars around you, and just to do that was great. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Roseanne.
Welcome. Yeah, and we do also want to make sure that we thank all the donors that have donated so far. So we'll go through a few names, and then every once in a while we'll bring it back up. So let me just run through a few of you. Speaking of Armando, thank you so much, Armando. We have Pigru, thank you. Asha, Tressa. We have Kim. We have Jeff. We have A, first name, last name, Anonymous. Thank you, A, Anonymous. Truly for your donation. We appreciate it so much. We have Michael and Susan. we have Julie, we have Bianca. Thank you all so much for your donation. We really, really appreciate it. If I haven't called your name, you just have to stay tuned so we can call it out later. keep watching.
Yeah, please feel free to keep donating. The page is still open and will remain open at least for the next couple of weeks, I imagine. And also double thank you. So these donations are being matched up to $5,000. So we've actually raised more than the actual total right now, more along the lines of 10,000 plus. So thank you for your donations, and please keep it up. All right. Yes. What else? Let's see here. By the way, also, I just wanted to highlight that, again, this is one of the kind of efforts we've done for fundraising, but in the past, we've, again, done multiple fundraisers. So again, thank you for your generosity, not just now, but in the past. I think we've like raised a total of what, like 10, 15,000, like throughout our multiple fundraisers and 12, 24 months over the years.
Around 15, I'd say. 15. I know it's quite a bit more than 10.
Yeah, I think we were at 10 before the last few, so I think we're probably over 15, maybe close to 20 now, which is wild. So it just goes to show all of like how amazing you all are, our community that really supports us and supports other causes in the community that we raise these funds for. We really, really, really appreciate it, and all the help that you've given us so far on this one as well. Keep donating.
And by the way, I'll put in a little plug as well. This is also in the GoFundMe page, but we also wanted to ask if anyone was interested in doing like recurring donations. There's a way to do that through like PayPal or Zelle. This is kind of in place of like in the past when we did have our physical studio and we were physically going to meetups. Sino and Karen had this really cute like TARDIS like tin box thing that you could like put sort of like little tips or just to help like financially support a little bit. And obviously right now that's no longer an option. So we're kind of doing a virtual version of that through PayPal or Zelle. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to like let me know on the meetup page or through the chat box. And more information is also directly on the GoFundMe page.
Okay. Coming up now, we have a clip. We have a couple songs, one from Jennifer and one from Catherine. Let's hear them.
Whoa, 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 don't you wanna dance with me, baby? Don't you wanna dance with me, boy? Hey, don't you wanna dance with me, baby? With somebody who loves me. Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. With somebody who loves me. Baby, with somebody who loves me. May the angels protect you, trouble neglect you, and heaven accept you when it's time to go home. May you always have plenty, your glass never empty, and know in your belly you're never alone. May your tears come from laughing, you find friends worth having. With every year passing, they mean more than gold. May you win but stay humble, smile more than grumble, and know when you stumble, you're never alone. Never alone, never alone. I'll be in every beat of your heart when you face the unknown. Wherever you fly, this isn't goodbye. My love will follow you, stay with you, baby, you're never alone. Well, I have to be honest, as much as I want it, I'm not gonna promise the cold winds won't blow. So when hard times have found you and your fears surround you, wrap my love around you, you're never alone. Never alone, never alone. I'll be in every beat of your heart when you face the unknown. Wherever you fly, this isn't goodbye. My love will follow you, stay with you, baby, you're never May the angels protect you, trouble neglect you, and heaven accept you when it's time to go home. And when hard times have found you and your fears surround you, wrap my love around you, you're never alone. Never alone, never alone. I'll be in every beat of your heart when you face the unknown. Wherever you
Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to stay. But there's one thing I must say before I go. I love you. I love you. You know, I'll be thinking of you in most everything I do. Now the time is moving on, and I really should be gone. But you keep me hanging on for one more smile. I love you. I love you. All the while. With your cute little way, will you promise that you'll save your kisses for me? Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. I'll walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know I'll have to say that I've got to work each day, and that's why I go away. But I count the seconds till I'm home with you. I love you. I love you. It's true. You're so cute, honey G. Won't you save them up for me? Your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. I'll walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know you've got to save your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Won't you save them for me, even though you're only 3?
Trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without
I think Maya asked me, what about the
How
costume?
many costumes do you have?
Oh, I have too many costumes. I love costuming. I actually bought, so shout out to these vendors that are having a really difficult time, like folks that go to Renaissance fairs, that go to other things, like different types of balls and share their things at markets, and that's how they sell their clothes. They're having a really difficult time right now because obviously those aren't happening. So that the corset was from Pendragon Costuming. You can find both these on Facebook, and the skirt was from Treasure Fairy. So if you wanna buy one of them and replicate that outfit, go check them out. But yeah, I have a lot of costumes, if you couldn't tell from the showcase as well, in my goth attire.
So back on Jennifer's performance,
Yeah.
a lot of pop-up choir members, I try to keep in mind one song just in case Attack Karaoke comes up again. And that's the one I would use for Jennifer. I love when she sings that song. She does it so well. So excellent choice.
Yeah, I think we first heard that a few years ago at a showcase. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I think we have a couple of the backup dancers here. MC.
That was designed for Jennifer to really shine and stand out as the star.
It goes to show how, again, going back to people talking about personal growth in this group, and how most of us started off as shower singers, car singers, and getting up in front of people, even friends, and singing is kind of scary. So I think a lot of us are in that boat. But I remember Jennifer when she first started singing here, and she's phenomenal and a really brave, courageous person. But I remember her saying, like, in one of her showcases, she was doing, I think, a practice of it or something, and then Sinoi gave her some feedback, and she was like, I don't remember anything about what just happened in the last 5 minutes, because she was like so nervous and scared that, you know, you kind of like blank out a little bit with all the adrenaline. And so, you know, she and many others have come a long way to be able to sing on our own and do a great job with it as well.
Yeah, and to add a little bit more color, I mentioned Attack Karaoke earlier. So that was Sinoi's idea, I think probably about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, was the first time we tried this experiment. So we have, you know, karaoke nights where we'll go into Sinoi's studio and have a blast doing karaoke. And to keep everybody on their toes, Sinoi decided, yeah, well, it's fun if you sign up for a song yourself, but what if somebody else signs you up for a song? And hence Attack Karaoke was born. And you know, it's all done in love and great care and consideration. And if you give somebody a song that they don't know, you have to go up and sing it instead. So there's a risk reward aspect there.
Backfire.
Yeah, I think that of all the kind of ways that we have made karaoke a game like that, that's the one that like keeps coming back. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it goes to show, I think, one of the things that I really love about this group is how creative we can be with karaoke, and like how many ways can we make karaoke interesting and fresh, or just singing in general. Like, you know, the pop-up choir originally was, let's sing flash mobs or, you know, things along those lines. But, you know, obviously we've done way more than that. And like ideas keep coming from Sinoi's brain, from a lot of other people's brains as well. So it's really cool to see how creative we can be.
Yeah, plus it keeps you on your toes, so you try something new too, like something that you might not even realize that you're going to be singing later that night, right? I think that's all happened to us at some point. For me, it was just last night even. But we had our drive-through karaoke session. But yeah, great performance, Jennifer, and then also Catherine.
I want to like shout out. So Akko joined us pretty recently, relatively speaking. These whole last like 6 months have been really long and also really short in different ways. But Akko was one of those members who like joined us right before we all shut down. And so I had the pleasure and privilege to like meet her during like some of the rehearsals for the national anthem that we were planning to do. And I was blown away by her voice. Like she has a very like rich classical sort of, I don't know what kind of training she's had, but she has that kind of natural voice, and really beautiful, and really like I didn't have to tell her a lot about how we were going to sing that. Like she got it really quickly. And since then, a lot of what I've heard from her has been through virtual projects like this, and I've just seen her kind of not just the classical style, but she's really, you know, shown us like her versatility in a lot of these different songs. Celine Dion, like just a lot of different styles, and every time I hear her voice, it's gorgeous. And Catherine, same thing. Catherine's voice is very different from Akko's. Like Catherine has a very sweet, clear voice, and it's always a pleasure to hear her as well. And she's also like she's been in a musical, like Here in Town. So that's awesome and amazing.
Hey, before we go to the next clips, let's read off a few more of our very generous donors. We want to thank you so much. Because of all the technical stuff, we are just about out of clips to show tonight, and tomorrow there's going to be a lot more up, so please come back. And the GoFundMe will be up for at least another week or two, but just want to thank Kim, Michael and Susan. I think we said the name. Oh, we went through these. Mrs. Ennin, thank you so much. Catherine, Raina, Lisa, Kath, Calvin, Sherlove, Amy, Greg, Bianca, Sarah, Thomas, Don and Kathy, Debbie, Roop, Keith, Philip, Kristen Means, Jennifer and Mark. Thank you so much, everybody. We're really excited and grateful. This is really going to help keep the studio alive. It's going to help support all the work that Sinoy and Karen are doing for our community.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I think Sinoy was going to try to also do a stream tomorrow, potentially at 7, for some of the things that were missing, instead of so you can actually watch it in one go as well. But we will get back to you on that. You gotta love technology, adapting to this new virtual world we now live in.
And with that, I think we have at least one more song for tonight.
Yeah, so we have a couple more songs. One from Pam that will be coming up shortly.
Times I waited for you seemed so long ago. I wanted you far too much to ever let you go. You never got your fear to choose. I guess I never could stand to lose. It's such a pity to say goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Have you ever loved someone like the one I see in you? I remember the good times, baby, now and the bad times too. These last few weeks of holding on, the days are dull, the nights are long. Guess it's better to say goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. 'Cause baby, it's over now. No need to talk about it. It's not the same. My love for you just not the same. And my heart, and my heart, and my heart can't stand the strain. And my love, and my love, and my love won't stand the pain. And my heart, and my heart can't stand the strain. And my love, and my love, and my love. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. How can I ever love someone like the one I see in you? Yeah, I remember the good times, baby, now and the bad times too. These last few weeks of holding on, the days are dull, the nights are long. Guess it's fair to say, ha, goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Goodbye to you. So long, darling. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bye-bye, baby. So long, darling. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you.
You and me, we made a vow, for better or for worse. I can't believe you let me down, but the bruise in the way it hurts. For months on end, I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know that I still need you here. And you say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. down. I can hear the thunder coming from your mouth, and I know my numbers are. Give me some Stevie Wonder, waiting for the hour before we go under. I can see the lightning coming from your ears, yeah, see you're frightened. I can see the lights sleep tonight, and the tears you're crying. You always be part of me. Can't love me unless you love you too. I'm part of you, definitely. Treat yourself like nothing but a fool. You always be part of me. Can't love me unless you love you too. I'm always your baby. Love you too. Come now to the past, I'm tired. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. Time love together. We can take it higher. Together, we can take it higher. Come now to the past, I'm fire. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. Time love together. We can take it higher. Together, we can take it higher. I can see that rainbow coming from your heart, and it's all okay still. Come now, say you're my angel. Say bye to the best, hello to tomorrow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't love me unless you love you too. Ooh, 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 ooh. Treat yourself like nothing but a fool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't love me unless you love you too. Ooh, 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 ooh. Love you too. Come now to the past, I'm tired. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. Time love together. We can take it higher. Together, we can take it higher. Come now to the past, I'm tired. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. Time love together. We can take it higher. Together, we can take it higher. I wanna love, I wanna give it. I wanna love, please deliver it. I wanna love, I wanna give it. I wanna love, please deliver it. I wanna love, I wanna give it. I wanna love, please deliver it. I wanna love, I wanna give it. I wanna love, please deliver. You will always be part of me. I'm part of you, definitely. Oh, don't you know you can't escape me? Oh, darling, 'cause you always be my baby. And we'll linger on. Time comes, your feelings so strong. No, we're never gonna shame me. Oh, darling, 'cause you always be my baby. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. Love together, we can take it high. Because you always be my baby. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. We can take it high. Together, we can take it high. Together, we can take it higher.
It's us.
That was great.
We knew that would happen at least one time. Gee, that was so creative.
So for those of you that don't know, that was a mashup of Mariah Carey's "Always Be My Baby" and then a relatively new song from Sia called "Together," which I love. Well, both of them I love.
Oh, I was trying to figure out the second song. Thank you.
It's so good. It's so good.
That was
I'll post the
awesome.
link in the chat.
Yeah, very good production. The audio, the video, it was all very crisp, and the hairstyles.
Also, really want to welcome Nene to the group. She was someone else who last night was her first night. Takes a lot of courage, and really knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, welcome.
Such a great performance too. Amazing.
A really good song choice. I love that.
Yeah, I love that song. So great.
Yeah, and Pamela, good job too. Pamela, I haven't seen Pamela in a while, so it was a pleasure to see.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
you yesterday.
Yeah, and that was a good job. I'm not so familiar with that song, but I really did love it. Like just hearing it for the first time. So
Yeah, super great. I know I want to just call out, I dedicated that song that I did to my mom, so just wanted to say thank you again. And then I know some folks, they put themselves in anonymous, but I want to call out Greg, Jacob, and Sarah from my Thursday crew group of friends. Thank you all so much for donating. Are there any other donations that we haven't called out yet that we are public on the page?
I don't think so, but thank you so much to everyone who gave with your name or anonymously. Your generosity means so much to us. We're excited that we've met our match grant and that this is still going to be up. This isn't finished. The need is great. And tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we get to do this again with all of the songs that we have prepared, because by then, computers should be compliant.
Yeah, so join us please around 7 p.m. We'll probably have the link on the meetup page as well as Facebook. And you'll have the dubious pleasure of hearing some of us come back and talk a little bit. And yeah, hopefully we can see the rest of the contributions for the post show.
Yeah, actually, also a couple more donations. So we had Lisa and Helen also donate in person. Thank you guys.
Going the extra mile, literally, to be in person.
Okay. All right. Any other kind of parting thoughts, final thoughts for tonight? It's already like almost 11:30.
Yeah, for those who have made it this long, thank you for continuing on the journey with us. You know, both the journey tonight and the journey in pop-up in general. For those who are new, thank you for joining us as well. Hope you'll stick around.
Yeah, thank you again so much. Again, I really appreciate everyone here who's contributed in one way or another, and also just in general for being part of the pop-up choir.
Yay! Heartfelt thanks to Sino and Karen as well, our fearless leaders. We love you both. And I think we can do our outro. Do we just want to dance it off?
Oh boy.
Sure.
Everybody for coming. We will probably see you online tomorrow.
Yay.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Sway.
Percussion, strings, winds, words. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. There is one way to ask her. It don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my. Look like the boy too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad, ain't it a shame? Too bad, he gonna miss the girl.
You know, I feel really bad not even knowing your name. Maybe I could guess. Is it, Mildred? Okay, no. Is it Diane? Catherine? Sally? Nancy? Karen? Teresa? Bianca? Nicole? Lydia? Jennifer? Angela? Monica? Lisa? Kathleen? Amy? Ariel! Her name's Ariel! Ariel? Ariel!
Now's your moment, floating in a blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you've got the mood prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it. How you wanna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, float along and listen to the song. The song say, kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, music play, do what the music say. You gotta kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl.